Hey, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my photo chats. So today I'm going to talk about the secret to becoming a great photographer. And I say you have to do it in small chunks. I would rather see any of my students when I teach photography take the camera out for 15 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, instead of picking it up on the weekend for 2 hours and having to refigure out what do all these symbols mean and how do I set this thing. If you touch that camera every day for 5 or 10 minutes, it will keep building on itself, and some of those 5 and 10 minutes will turn into 30 minutes. And some of those 30 minutes will make photographs that you care about because you're working with the camera and you're getting to be familiar with it. So many people I know dabble. They do writing once in a long while, and then they say they're working on this project, but they don't even remember the project. Writing is the same way. Write every day for 10 minutes. Some of those will turn into 30. But you'll do way more work if you write consistently than if you write occasionally. You'll do way more work if you create 2 or 3 projects for the coming spring and summer and you work daily on them. You come up with reasons to go out. It's the old idea that there's a sink full of dishes. It looks like an impossible task. Oh, I don't want to do it. But just do the first dish. Get the soapy water. Do one dish. Chances are you'll do a second one. And next thing you know, the dishes are done. And that's the way art works. You've often heard me say the muse exists. Inspiration is out there. But she has to find us working. She doesn't show up when we're thinking about it. I have a lot of artist friends who think about what they're going to make, who think about what they're going to do. They don't have any work. They don't make anything. They're busy thinking. And thinking doesn't do anything. It's doing that does something. And you would be better off making photos that are kind of like not quite what you want, a little bit bad. Great, you're making work. Do it every day. Daily conscious pursuit is such an incredible way to make work, to make it grow, to make it continue, to make today inspires tomorrow. Tomorrow inspires the next day. It just keeps going. So I am not a fan of occasional artists. Give me consistency. There's a writer who was asked, when do you write? He said, I only write when I'm inspired. And they said, when is that? He said, every morning at 8 o'clock I'm inspired. That's prolific. You can do it, I can do it. Make the work. We have no control over what happens to our work once we make it. No ability to create fame, no ability to create riches. The only thing we have the ability to do is to create the work. So make the work. All right, that's today's photography talk. If you're enjoying these, hit the subscribe button. If you can support, hit the Patreon. Thanks to all of my supporters, and I will see you next time. We'll talk more photography. As always, here's to good light.